All right, we're getting ready to start the first working set for this arm day. Listen, if you're a natural lifter out there, regardless of being natural or not, but if you are a natural lifter, this is a great arm workout to absolutely destroy and build your arms. Like I said, I'm going to walk you through this day a little bit here, do a little bit of evaluation of the workout and kind of walk through it and talk to you a little bit about it. So first warm-up has been completed for arms. We're going to start our first working set. The first set is going to be relatively light set, and then second set we're going to jump up in weight. Third set we're going to jump into a kind of a really heavier weight, and then we're going to do some back down sets, some drop sets actually for the fourth and fifth set. So let's start our first working set, and we're going to start with 50 pounds. All right, first set is done, which means next two sets will be a jump up in weight, keeping the rep range anywhere between probably 8 each arm, so 16, or 10 each arm, 20. So we'll get ready to do the next set within the next minute or so. All right, this is our second working set. We're going to jump up 10 pounds, so we're going to go to 60s and hit some reps there. All right, we're ready for the third set. This is going to be the heaviest set. Going with 70s for these. The form will not be the greatest, but that's okay. Don't be afraid to overload your arms. Again, overloading, breaking form a little bit just to get some heavier weight never hurts and will definitely help the arms grow. So let's hit this third set. All right, we're going into our fourth set, and we're actually going to drop the weight, but we're going to do a drop set. So I'm going to jump to 50s, and then I'm going to do a drop set to 40s. So this will be two sets. This will be my fourth and fifth set of dumbbell curls. Again, this will be a drop set going from 50s to 40s. All right, last set. Gonna do another drop set. Right now, literally, arms are really full, feeling really, really good. And to be honest, I'm kind of dreading this last set, but that's what you want. You literally want to dread this last set. That's how much this one's gonna hurt. But we got to get these ones done. This is the 5th set. Gonna do another drop set. Gonna go 50s to 40s again and just see what I can do. But literally dreading this right now. But at the same time, there's nothing better than dreading the last set. So let's get after this one. Ooh, 10. Get 10. All right, next exercise is moved over into some easy bar curls. I've already completed 3 sets. I have 2 more sets, so you're going to see the 4th and 5th set. What I like about these, obviously the easy bar giving you some variations of grips. I'm using a wider grip, but what I like to do is, rather than curl my wrist kind of in on this movement, I like to keep my wrist parallel, so straight. I don't like to curl the wrist in on this. It's just a better feel, kind of lower on the bicep head. Yes, of course. You know, as you kind of want to form the peak, you know, you want to curl more, kind of rotate your wrist in. But with this movement, I like to kind of keep my wrist straight. Although I utilize different variations, of course, today, but or all the time when I do these. But today, again, just going to kind of keep the wrist straight. The bar is probably going to lay, or is going to lay, more in the palm of my hand. You know, with the kind of the weight on the palm of my hand kind of forcing me to kind of bring the bicep up into here rather than here. So we're going to hit 20 reps here for the 4th and 5th set. Ooh, yeah, let's get 5. Get 5. Ooh. Ooh. get 5. All right, moving into a preacher curl variation. I have an incline bench, of course a dumbbell, so we're going to do single arm. I like to have the incline bench set at kind of just above the belly button for me. I mean, depending on your height, but I think having this set up right at about your belly button is a great place to be as far as the angle. So I have the incline bench set for that. I have a dumbbell, and unlike the easy bar curls, I will curl my wrist in on these at the top of the lift. So rather than kind of a straight movement, I am going to force myself to kind of curl it at the top of the movement. Again, switching up the variations, but also stimulating another part of the bicep and utilizing the isolation to the best of its ability for this movement. I've already completed 3 sets, and so I got 2 more sets of these, so we're going to smash these. Let's go, last one. Let's go. Six. All right, last arm movement or bicep movement is going to kind of hit the whole arm. So I'm going to do some. I'm going to do a hammer curl variation with dumbbells, of course. I'm actually going to bring the hammer curl across the chest rather than out in front. I like both of them just the same. Again, another variation. What I like about doing Hammer curls, number one is finishes up the bicep movement, really kind of hits the full arm. And so when it hits the full arm, I'm getting my forearm work, I'm getting bicep work, and then at the same time, I'm actually getting my triceps ready for triceps now. So, because after this, I'm jumping into triceps. And so with a hammer curl variation, especially coming across the chest or in front, but I like to cross the chest, is, you're coming up, you're hitting your bicep, you're obviously utilizing the forearm for grip, and then when you come down, if you control the weight right, you're actually getting the tricep in there, and although it's not a complete 100% tricep focused movement, it can kind of act like a warm-up if you're going to do triceps next. So I utilize it as kind of like the warm-up for triceps, but at the same time finishing off the bicep and then getting some forearm work with these. So I've already completed 3 sets, and we're going to do 2 more sets. So this is set number 4. All right, moving into triceps now. Going to start with close grip bench. I've already completed 3 sets. I have 2 more sets. 2 main points here on close grip bench. There are several different grips and variations for close grip. Obviously from an extremely close grip, where actually your thumbs are touching, to a more wider grip, maybe just inside shoulder width. I'm going to go on the inside of the smooth, closest, as close as I can get. I'm going to put my middle finger on the knurling, and then the rest will be on the smooth part of the bar closest in for this variation today. So I'm also going to get my feet up to really isolate the movement. Sorry, I said 2, but 3. There's 3 things. So getting my feet up my feet will be on the bench, so that will help isolate the movement. And then I'm also going to use a false grip for these. I like to switch up between a full grip and a false grip. I would definitely suggest, if you're new to lifting, or if you don't do a lot of close grip bench or bench in general, definitely utilize a full grip. But as you kind of advance and you want to switch things up, again, it just kind of, using a false grip really helps kind of settle the bar into my palm more, and really kind of helps that, that straight line of movement, and really kind of helps me emphasize hitting the tricep head. So I'm going to utilize a false grip during this, but this is my 4th set, and rep range is whatever it is, just going based on feel. 1. Last set, let's go. Whew. One more. Yeah. All right, moving in to the next exercise. I already completed three sets. I got 2 more sets left, and I'm working with a skull crusher variation. Going to use a incline setup for these skull crushers. Obviously, I have an easy bar, but the variation, rather than a flat bench, I'm using an incline bench. And the movement here is really all about isolation, really killing the tricep, obviously. And I'm gonna bring the bar. There's different ranges of motion. Obviously, you can come to the forehead, thus, you know, kind of the term skull crusher. I'm actually gonna bring this because I'm on an incline, and I want to get a little more range of motion. I'm gonna bring this to the top of my head, roughly, and then just extension out. So, already completed 3 sets. I have 2 more sets left. And right now my arms, obviously, from the whole workout are completely pumped and ready to rock and roll. Feeling really good, so let's get this set done. Three, 4, 5. Let's go. Get 5. 4, 3, 4. Let's go. Last one. 3, 4, 5. Come on, 5. 3, 4. 5 more. This is it. 3, 4. All right, rolling into dumbbell rollovers. Finished the first 3 sets. I got 2 more sets to go. This is probably one of my favorite tricep exercises, just for overall tricep development. I mean, huge strength builder, especially if you're looking to build your bench, build your tricep strength. Dumbbell rollovers are absolutely amazing. As you can see, I am staying right on an incline bench for this movement, so it is a different variation than your traditional flat bench or laying on the floor doing dumbbell rollovers. I like this variation. I like to obviously switch it up, but the incline just adds a different angle, different weight distribution, and a different range of motion for the dumbbell rollover. So I love these things. Definitely give them a try. They take some time to get used to, and gradually work yourself up with these. Don't start out extremely heavy. Get a feel for the movement, and but they are huge for tricep. Now, not only building the tricep, but tricep strength and bringing your bench up for sure. So Let's go, 5 more. Last one. Get 5. 2, 3, 4, 5 more. 2, 3, 4. All right, finishing up this arm workout with a cable push down variation. Probably one of my favorite variations, using a D-bar handles for a tricep extension type movement with cables. I know I called it kind of a push down. You know, I think all tricep cable work is push down, but either way, it's kind of a tricep extension movement utilizing a D-handle grip variation. So really, really good. Did 4 sets already. This is my 5th set, and this will wrap up this arm workout. So let's finish this thing up. Five more. Get 5. All right, as you just saw, I just wrapped up a really good arm workout. Kind of did some talking and walking through some of the movements, just kind of giving you guys some feedback on kind of how I like to hit arms and some different variations and everything. I mean, you just can't beat a good old-fashioned, old-school arm day. The great thing about arms, especially if you're looking to train, with more days of training rather than rest days, arms are a great day to really incorporate several times a week. I mean, you really can train those arms at least, twice a week. I mean, sometimes 3, depending on the split and the variation. But you can never shy away from, or I suggest don't shy away from not training arms, several times a week. It's just one of those muscle groups that can recover really well. Obviously, I think the triceps of the arm, or probably the muscle to be more conscious of as far as rest and whatnot, just because of pressing movements. The triceps a major part of obviously bench pressing, shoulder pressing. I mean, it's just plays a big role in pressing movements. So being a little bit conscious of the tricep when it comes to rest, and really making sure that the triceps remain as healthy as possible. Biceps, again, they recover, well, for me, and I'm sure many of you out there, biceps can recover really, really quick, and you can get a lot of workouts in for them. But again, arms are a great way to allow other body parts to recover while still getting some training done. So here was a great arm day. Definitely old school for sure. Majority of free weights. I did end with some cable work with the D handle variation, kind of tricep extension. So that was really nice. But overall, just a great workout. Again, look at this workout, maybe incorporate some things into your workout, maybe try this workout, exactly. It's a really, really good one. Usually right after the first movement, biceps, which was dumbbell curls, doing that, obviously going on a heavier end for the third set, and then going into kind of some drop sets for the fourth and fifth set. Really start the day off nice, getting a ton of blood in the arm right off the bat, and then it's all about pushing through after that. So overall, really good arm day. Take a look at it and let me know what you think, and or give it a shot. But definitely a great arm day. Also, if you are, obviously arms, training is training, and if you're on steroid or PEDs, it is what it is. But as a natural lifter, and for many of you out there who are natural, an arm day like this is a great way to smash the arms, to push those arms naturally, to get them to grow. And that's utilizing free weights, pushing yourself again with some heavier weight, really to kind of build the mass and density of the arm. And so again, it's a really, really great workout. These workouts like this have helped me. My arms are just over about 19 inches. This one lags behind a little bit. There's probably some nerve damage. I've torn both biceps over the years. So this one's definitely got some nerve damage. So this one lags right around 19, and then this one is just over 19. So there's a little difference, and I do kind of emphasize some of that during the lift, making sure that my left side, which ironically is my dominant side for some movements, and to be honest, at times, although this muscle lags in size, for some reason, this side can be a lot stronger than this side. So it's really, it is what it is. But I do emphasize in some of my workouts, either doing some extra reps with this side, doing some different variations. Maybe if you're not seeing the sets, I'm off camera. I do a little things here and there just to kind of help with this side of with this bicep. But regardless, I don't really care. It is what it is. And listen, I've been doing this for 28 years, 2 torn biceps. And again, if you're pushing yourself like I have for the last 28 years, of course, there's probably going to be some little bit of nerve damage. There's going to be some things happening, different atrophies and different muscles. It's part of the process. It is what it is. It's just something that comes with the game. But either way, great arm day. Real quick, I don't have a lot of time. My battery on the camera is going to die, but I do want to jump into some questions and comments real quick. Got one here coming in. I'm just going to run through. I'm not going to stay on specific days or whatnot. I'm just going to kind of run through this. Got a first one coming in from Muata Tuada. Says session, exclamation point, going to hit delts today. Hope you smashed it, Muata. That's awesome. Kill it. Got another one here from Outlaw Josie Wales. Says a fact in mind, the reason you don't see anyone doing behind the head presses or even behind the neck lat pulls is because they're hard. But that is why they build muscle and character and strength. The OGs I grew up lifting with did those exercises as a staple of a routine. Man, I miss those days. Gyms were a whole different deal back then. Absolutely. If you saw yesterday's video, I talked a little bit about behind the head military barbell press. It's a lost movement. A lot of people, I don't see it out there a lot. I know that, you know, coming into the gym way back in the day, it was one of the foundational movements during a shoulder workout was to hit behind the head shoulder military press with barbell. I understand that there may be shoulder issues for some, but again, you got to work slow at those movements that cause some uncomfortable and some discomfort, and kind of work yourself up. Don't just jump into doing heavy weight. But again, great movement, and Outlaw just kind of hit that. Got another one here from, let's see here, Nicholas Diaz, 6115. Friends, share with us your playlist that you listen to during your workouts. I don't have a playlist. It's Pandora, and I listen to many different stations, from some old school hip hop to Five Finger Death Punch. I like Alice in Chains radio. I like Biggie radio. I like all kinds of different stuff. Eminem. So whatever's playing on the Pandora radio station for that day is what comes on. So shout out to that. Appreciate that. Got another one here from Paris Smith, 7271. My white brother from another mother smashed it. Like always, I just finished up BG for life. Your black brother killed it. Let's go. We won't rest until we die. P-Doc, shout out to you. Love all the comments and stuff on the channel. That's absolutely awesome. Got another one here from Dansky6694. Love it, brother. You are putting your ego aside too, and using lightweight for hypertrophy. I know you can do a lot more than the weights that you use today. Yeah, it's all based on feel. I really appreciate that comment. I'm not powerlifting. I'm not looking to put strength on any specific movement. It's all about feel. Right now, it's a lot of volume. It's a lot of lighter weight, higher volume, higher reps, and really just getting the muscle to respond to the best of its ability while building work capacity and muscle endurance throughout the process. So appreciate that. And I think it's important that you find a happy balance between different movements where you break form to kind of get that extra rep and weight, to movements where you don't break form and you're using lighter weight and your form is really, really good, isolating the movement to get the best out of it. So shout out to that. Appreciate that. Got another one here from Brody Wardle, 7011. I'm just getting done hitting arms and legs after 13-hour day. You're very big inspiration. Brody, shout out to you, bro. 13-hour day and then smashing it. That's what we do. That's what the Blood and Guts 2.0 channel is all about. The blue-collar workers out there busting their butts every day with their lives, with work, with family, but also making sure that they get it in, they get the training done because we absolutely love to do this. So shout out to that. Appreciate that. Got another one here from Abba Thing Soul with some fire emoji. Shout out to that. Another one from Fire C4P3Z. Just says beast. Shout out to you, bro. Matthew Strength with emojis. Got one here from Burt Dogs. I hit traps almost every day. For me, it's my favorite thing to train, and they never get too sore no matter how heavy I go. Yeah, traps are one of those movements. It's kind of like the bicep of the, the shoulder neck area, whatever you want to call it. I mean, traps you can train and train and train. Absolutely agree. And it's awesome that you smash those traps every day. That's awesome. I love hitting traps. Got another one here from Andy Villa. Andy Villa Boss 143 says the king with emoji. Shout out to you. Appreciate that. Got another one here from Stug3. Just says, I can't manage this workload. Respect. Shout out to you. Appreciate that. Got one here from an OG, C24 Brandon. Just says, keep killing it, brother. Just finished an upper body workout myself, getting back in the swing of things, training again after getting sick. Watching your videos makes me, can't wait to get back into my normal split and training routine again after needing 4 or 5 days off. C24 Brandon, I hope you're over it and you're back at it. So looks like you're getting back in the groove and the routine. So shout out to you. Appreciate the comment on the channel. And then got one here from Temo 25203. Just says first, and I'm assuming that's because he was the first comment on that video. Another one here from Josh Frazier 3497. Destroyed legs this morning, my old school basement gym. No need for fancy machines. All you need is the will, motivation, and some old rusty steel weights clanging. Thanks for the motivation. Boom. Shout out to you, representing the Blood and Guts 2.0 way. Love it. Absolutely shout out to you, Josh. Appreciate the comment on the channel. And then I'm going to end here. Well, let's see if we can do 2 more here. So I got one here from Vocal G1. Says, great delt workout. It's funny, I've always done delts for my shoulder presses. Never thought of splitting up to do them themselves after pressing day. Thanks for the pointer. I'll definitely try that. Yeah, if you heard me talk about doing delts after a pressing day, it's a great way to recover the muscle, especially after doing heavy bench or shoulder pressing. And again, obviously working the delts and getting the work that they need in general. So shout out to that. And then the last one here, we're going to end just because I got to get rocking and rolling, is from John Rossi, 54. Your philosophy of life is extremely inspirational to all of us. John, shout out to you. Appreciate that. All right, guys, with that, I'm going to wrap this up. Hopefully you enjoyed the arm workout, and we'll see you guys for the next lift tomorrow.